We have Chris Morales going ahead and saying, what's up, brother, man?
What it do? Well, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Lawnchair Sports.
Shit!
Episode number 8, right? 8?
8?
8.
Sounds right. I'll go with
Sounds great. Lawnchairs, episode 8. As you can see, we're not at the Snake Pit Studios. We're back at Casa de Douglas for another week of Lawnchair Sports. Roy's got his own reasons why we couldn't shoot this week, but should be back to regular programming next week. And yeah, what to do, Lazy?
Not too much, brother, man. It's good to everybody. Thanks for tuning in with us after Thanksgiving. We hope it treated y'all good. I know we celebrated together. It was hard to walk afterwards. Turkey, stuffing, deviled eggs, rice, all that good shit.
I'm a boy. And then some pecan pie and pumpkin pie afterwards.
I went back for cherry pie afterwards.
Oh man, I didn't get cherry pie. Man. Oh yeah.
It was a hard one. It was a hard one to get afterwards, but we made it through another Thanksgiving. Again, we hope it treated all of y'all good.
Hell yeah.
Please subscribe to The Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy on YouTube. Subscribe. And subscribe to 806 Stay Gold Music Forever. Check out our music videos.
And check out this episode and last week's episode will be on the page as well. And like I said, next week should be on the regular programming with Rattlesnake Roy, but in Snake Pit Studios. But yeah, we're making it work. Show must go on. Here we are.
Here we are into week 14 of the NFL.
Week 14.
Week 14, but before we get into that, let's again start off with college football as we always do. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders in Lubbock, Texas.
We got it done.
West Virginia 15, Texas Tech topping it off with 52 points.
I think I'm going to let these bastards out. They're just going to be fighting the whole time. All right, come on, boys.
They were a lot more calmer with the last episode.
Get your ass out of here.
But Texas Tech taking care of business, man.
Shit, fucking...
And for the last game of the season, and it was a senior night, wasn't it?
Senior night.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, man, so yeah, there's a lot of cool things about that game. What's our record now? 8 and... I was hoping you'd have it wrote down. Fucking none of our phones are... But anywho, it was Texas Tech's first time to win 8 games in the regular season since 2009. Mike Leach's last year at Tech. So we haven't won 8 games in a regular season since then. So that's a good sign. I think it might have been the first time Texas Tech had a running back with over 1,500 yards and a receiver over 1,000 yards in the same season. And also this year, Taj Brooks became Texas Tech football's leading rusher, having the most running yards for Texas Tech. So,
and Lubbock, Texas Tech's Red Raiders have been bowl eligible since the past couple of weeks already.
Yeah.
And I was waiting to see, but apparently that's not going to be released out as far as until I'm more than sure, as we were discussing earlier before we started going on with shooting, is until all the championship games are all said and done, I'm more than sure. But
yeah.
I'm really excited to see who the Red Raiders are going to be playing in a what bowl game.
Right. Oh, man, I don't know. I was watching Bustin' with the Boys, and they were talking about possibly Nebraska. That'd be kind of cool. Since we haven't played them since they moved to the Big Ten. That'd be kind of cool. And just see how upset Will Compton gets after the Red Raiders smash him.
That's the Huskers, right?
Yeah.
She.
And I don't give a shit about the Huskers, but just because I watch Bustin' with the Boys, it's their first time going to a bowl game in years. But anywho, Texas took care of business against their rivals.
A&M. and hadn't played them in over years, many years.
Like 2011 or something.
17-7 ended, and that was at College Station. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're going into the SEC championship. First year in the SEC, and going to the fucking championship ranked at number 2 against Georgia, number 5. The rematch. The only L we've had this year, because we're at 11-1, and Georgia's at 10-2. And again, it's at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Georgia, and they're number 5.
Let's go, dogs!
Oh.
I don't know.
He's salty. You see? Like, damn it. I'm like even throwing the guns and everything, like.
It's hard to throw the horns up. They just want to go down, you know? Like, it's just in my blood, bro.
Just recognize the better Texas team, bro, right now. Like, going into it, like, let's go. SEC championship? I hope so, and especially for the first year.
I mean,
fucking hook 'em horns, man.
That is impressive. That is impressive. And it's with Archie Manning coming in, it looks like y'all are going to be pretty solid for the next few years coming. That fucking one run he had, that touchdown run he had against the Aggies, that was pretty mean. Like, damn near went out of bounds, but kept
4th and 2 and got he got a touchdown on that one.
I didn't even know Mannings could run the football like that.
This one can.
Yeah, I know. Eli and Peyton, I don't know if I ever saw their asses run.
And Georgia finished their season going into this game 44 and got the dub against Georgia Tech at 42. And and I didn't catch this game, overtime that went into apparently not 2, 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not even 7, but 8 overtimes.
I heard about that.
I missed that. I was pissed that I missed that. That sounds like some good-ass football. The greatest football game I've ever seen in college anyway was Texas and Maryland, and that went into a triple overtime. That was many years ago. I want to say at least 5 or 6, but nonetheless, like 8 overtimes? Holy shit, man.
I think we went into a few overtimes with y'all the last time y'all played in Lubbock, didn't we?
I think it went into 1.
Oh, did it? No, maybe so 1 or 2. No, either way. But yeah, who was Georgia playing again?
They were playing Georgia Tech when they went into 8 overtimes and got away 42-44.
I guess for the most part, like across the college football, it was like the rival week, like Michigan and Ohio State. That was crazy, dude. Like, cause Michigan is ass this year, but like they've beaten Ohio State like I don't know how many years in a row. Like this is Ohio State's chance, and they couldn't beat Michigan. And then did you see the shit
about planting the flag?
Yeah, playing the flag, and then started a big old fight.
Yep.
That shit was crazy.
Apparently, with the A&M and Texas Longhorns game, after we won, some of our players were trying to go out there to go ahead and plant the flag, and Steve Sarkisian went ahead and said, "Nah, we're better than that." They've done that before, though. I'm like, and like kind of like what's his name? Baker Mayfield went ahead and made a comment about it as well, saying like, "Man, it's just football. Like we used to do that. Like get over it. Take the L." And
I think he did that to Ohio State or something, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yes he did.
No, see, like I like it. Like I thought it was cool, and like I think it's like kind of. I mean, if Ohio State, you should have won the game. Like, don't try to fucking start fighting now. Like, you had 60 minutes to fucking do that shit. But then, like it got real bad. Like, cops are out there pepper spraying motherfuckers and shit.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's football, man. Like, I know Arizona State, they played Arizona, and they had one dude like go, because they're the Sun Devils. They got like the, I don't know what you call it, like the devil's spike thing.
Not the trident.
Trident. There you go. There you go. I think that's yeah. They wouldn't put that in the field, but like it wasn't near as big of a deal as it was just kind of like, hey, don't do that. Like, but like the Michigan Ohio State one, that was a shit show.
Well, that's a rivalry.
But I don't know how deep it runs with Arizona State and Arizona, but like that's
that should be a rivalry. Sounds like one,
right? Like in state, but yeah, probably not as. I think probably Michigan and Ohio State's probably one of the biggest rivalries in college football. I'd imagine. Yeah.
That Red River rivalry runs deep.
Yeah, that's probably up there. That's probably up there. I don't even know who Texas' main rival is. I think we just kind of fucking hate everybody. I don't know.
Y'all just there to fuck up people's seasons.
That's it.
It's just
all right, but hopefully next year we can make a dent in the fucking Big 12 championship.
Do you know of anything with as far as UFC kicking off this weekend at all?
Oh man, there is a UFC event this week. Shit. Damn, man, my phone's using my phone for this. Fuck, I really should have brought some shit up before. But I can't think of any of the main fighters. I haven't looked into it much yet.
But there is some fights going on this weekend.
There are some fights this weekend.
That's good. I love a good brawl.
Yeah.
So to kick it off with Week 14 in the NFL.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I guess we should do the no cap recap with your boy Douglas.
Ooh.
With the results from our NFL Week 13 results.
So who came off us with the winner last week?
Last week,
I'll remind you.
Oh yeah. Lee won last week.
I won.
That's right.
Thank y'all. Rattlesnake Roy. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that. I love my winnings. I'll drink it all. It'll go to a good cause.
There you go.
But go on with your no cap recap as of this week, sir.
Yes, sir. This for Week 13. Coming in last place, your boy Douglas, with a record of 10-6. And then at the top, we got a two-way tie with records of 14-2 between Lee and Rattlesnake Roy.
Ooh.
And we were in our group chat earlier. You said y'all are gonna settle it with a game of cornhole.
Yeah, I suggested cornhole. We'll see how far it goes, but it sounds like that's up there right now as far as settling it. Cornhole.
All right, so maybe when we go out there next week, we'll set up the cornhole in the garage. Maybe I'll go live to watch to film that championship battle go down, and then.
What'd you say the record was between what was the tie? Me and Roy's
14-2.
14-2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty fucking good. Again,
I think that might be one of the best records since we started this. Honestly, I think the first one you won. You were 12-3. I think I've had 11-4, 11 and something. And then there's Roy's had 12. I don't know, but yeah, I think 14-2 might be the best record so far.
Roy's usually saying every other sports podcast, holy shit, but I'm just saying, egotistically, we're fucking good. Listen to our picks. We know what we're talking about.
I'll be dropping the ball. I'll be making some ballsy picks sometimes, but they're usually not too far off. I mean, even though I lost, 10-6 ain't bad. It's I guess almost maybe a little under 50%. I don't know. But yeah, what do we got going on for Week 14?
Starting off on Thursday at 7 o'clock, we got the Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions. This one should be a doozy, folks. It's 9-3 Packers at Detroit Lions 11-1. The Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Day got the W against the Bears 23-20 at Detroit. The Packers, as well as on Thanksgiving Day, won 30-17 against the Miami Dolphins. And again, it's Packers 9-3 at Detroit Lions 11-1 on Thursday night. I want to say the Detroit Lions will take that one.
Yeah. And Packers aren't looking good, but fucking the Lions are looking great.
This is going to be a good one. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Packers do take this one. But I'm putting my money on Lions.
That's a... Who... Is that it was the Lions that knocked the Packers out of the playoffs last year, wasn't it? Or was it...
I want to say you're right.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
So, rebounds from last year's playoff game. But yeah, Lions should take that easy.
And again, Rattlesnake Roy will be back with us next week, and he as well went ahead and picked this pick, saying Detroit would win this one. Then to kick it off on Sunday at lunchtime, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at 2-10 at Tennessee Titans 3-9. Jags lost 23-20 against the Texans at Jacksonville. Titans lost 19-42 at Washington Commanders.
That's crazy too, because I picked the Titans because I was thinking after that win in Houston, I thought they were maybe going to be on some shit. But then again, I guess the Commanders were pissed off from losing to the Cowboys, so they put a whooping on them. But
Jags 2-10 at Tennessee 3-9. I mean, that's a tough one to call. On my pick, I'm gonna go as well as with Rattlesnake Roy with the Tennessee Titans, saying that they'll come out. I believe they're just a little bit bigger than Jacksonville.
And I guess it does make a huge difference because Jacksonville's hadn't been doing great this year anyways. But I think Trevor Lawrence, fucked up his ankle or something.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I think I heard something about that. I didn't watch that game, but yeah, Tennessee Titans.
Next up, we got the New York Jets at Miami Dolphins. Jets 3-9 at Miami Dolphins 5-7. Jets lost 26-21 against the Seattle Seahawks at New York. Miami lost 17-30 at Green Bay. So both teams lost. Again, it's Jets at Miami. Tua Tagovailoa, I believe he's better than Aaron Rodgers in this game.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers ain't been Aaron Rodgers this year. Yeah, Miami.
Roy thinks differently, and he's going with Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets on this one. Next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons. That's Waco Flacco's Falcons at Minnesota Vikings.
Shout out Tracy.
Falcons 6-6, Vikings 10-2. Falcons lost 17-13 against the Chargers at Atlanta. Vikings got the W 23-22 in a nail biter against the Cardinals at Minnesota. And again, it's Falcons at Vikings.
Kirk Cousins coming back to his old home.
The Vikings are going to get that dub.
They should. I'm going with the Vikings as well. But like I said, I'm picking Vikings, but I wouldn't be surprised. Kirk Cousins coming back to his old team, just pulling some shit out of his ass, doing something crazy. But yeah, Vikings, score.
Rattlesnake Roy is going for the Vikings as well. Beer up?
Shit, yeah, it's cold enough. I was about to say I got some in the freezer.
Intermission, y'all. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints are marching in to the New York Giants. Damn, that's another one that I feel like both of them are okay, let me continue on. I'm sorry, but both of them are pretty trash. Anyway, 4-8 Saints at Giants 2-10. Saints lost 21-14 against the Rams at New Orleans, and the Giants lost 20-27 at Dallas, Texas against the Cowboys.
It was a game though. If it was like and me and you, like when I was at his house, we was watching that game for Thanksgiving. Like I thought it was gonna be DeVito or someone like. And ended up being.
They got Drew Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock
that
is the quarterback.
surprised the shit out of me too.
So with him being there, I don't know. I think I might give the upper hand to New York. The New York Football Giants. Old Drew Lock.
I'm going with the Saints. I'm sorry it took that long for me to think, but like you and Roy, Rattlesnake Roy's going for the Giants as well. I'm going for the Saints. And I don't really feel good about this one. This one's really a coin flip. Yeah, but I'm going with the Saints on this one. Let's see. I could be.
Man, it's hard to tell with some of these picks. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Even on ones that seem like it's a lock, like you just never fucking know.
Next up, we got the North Carolina Panthers at Philadelphia Eagles. The Panthers are 3-9. Eagles are 10-2. As much as that hurts me to say that, as a Cowboys fan, can't stand the Eagles. Never could, never can, never shall. But they're 10-2, and it's at Philly. But I will say those Panthers, for the past couple of weeks, whether it was a nail biter that it was just the other week against Kansas City, now they took an L again, and I know an L's an L. It doesn't matter how close it is, it's an L. But this one was an overtime that they lost to the Bucks 26-23. And the Eagles got the W, handled business, and because of that one, I swear, that one hurt me. 24-19 against the Ravens. I did not expect that one or see that one coming.
I did. I picked him. I think Roy did too, if I'm not mistaken. I think you were the only one that picked Baltimore.
You're still in third place, if you want to hurt my feelings.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
I know, I'm just, my feelings were hurt.
Well, now,
I was trying to make myself feel better.
Now you're just throwing it all on me, huh?
I'm sorry. I had to.
It's okay. It's true, I was 10-6. But it still ain't bad.
But again, Panthers 3-9 at Philadelphia's 10-2. Eagles, I hate to say it, but Eagles, even though, like I'm saying, Panthers have been executing pretty damn good, but have not been getting the W lately, and that's against even Kansas City. That's the craziest one. I did not see them giving them a game, but
I feel like Kansas City, damn near every game they've been in this year has been like kind of
pretty close
slug fights, yeah. But yeah, fly Eagles fly.
But thank God for the referees and taking care of Patrick Mahomes. What'd you say?
Even the commentators are all always over Patrick Mahomes, and I get it. You know he's good, and they wreck him tech. But I don't know. I don't fuck with the Chiefs that heavy.
They're the new Tom Brady and Patriots.
Yeah. Who'd you pick on the Panthers and Eagles? Eagles?
I'm going Eagles. I don't like saying it, but I'll go with the Eagles. They're looking fucking good this year. As much as I hate to say it, they look fucking good. And I know that we're about to go ahead and play them here pretty soon. With that, next game, we got the Cleveland Browns. 3-9 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now that's a rivalry game and a divisional game, if I'm not mistaken. Again, Browns 3-9 at Steelers flip it and reverse it 9-3. Browns took an L 32-41 at Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, Bo leave. And the Steelers, Dangerous Wilson, got the fucking W 44-38 against the Bengals at Cincinnati. I swear, the Steelers, and I said this, I believe, the last episode, Broncos got to be questioning Russ, like, where the fuck was this? Like, how are you executing? Like, boy's doing good, especially with the controversy that they were having with Justin Fields starting because Russ was injured, and now he's back in, and it looks like he's taking care of business. I mean, Russ is looking fucking good again.
I don't think the Broncos are even worried about it. I think they're sitting pretty good right now.
Yeah. Denver.
Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Yeah, with Pittsburgh and Cleveland, and that's because they just played like 2 weeks ago, and Cleveland beat them. But
it's at Steelers now, and there's no snow as far as a factor. I could be wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Watch it snow this weekend.
Like a mug, but at least it's in there.
Winston comes back out. No, but yeah, I think I'll give this one the Steelers.
Rattlesnake Roy believes that the Steelers will go ahead and take this one as well.
Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. The Steelers are taking that one.
Yeah, it should.
Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Raiders 2-10 losses. Bucks 6-6. Raiders lost on Black Friday, 17-19 against the Chiefs at Kansas City. The Bucks got the W in overtime, 26-23 against the Panthers, as I just mentioned. And again, it's Raiders at Bucks.
I'm gonna be like Roy now. Oh, that was a close game. I told you. I told y'all. All right, but damn, like, I damn near got that pick. But yeah, I'm done betting on the Raiders. Let's go Buccaneers.
Let's go Buccaneers, and that's what Roy thinks too.
Matey.
We're all going Bucks on that one.
Old Baker, shaking Baker Mayfield.
I'm saying we're all going Bucks. Watch, we're all wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised. Again, 17-19 against Kansas City, and that's Raiders not being on their top. And they almost got the Chiefs, but again, you made that comment that the Chiefs haven't all their games been pretty close.
Yeah, been slug fights pretty much.
I almost want to go with Raiders for that one. But 2-10 as a record is pretty nasty.
Damn, I guess that's pretty much a game of Pirates.
Yeah.
The Pirates Bowl.
Pirates Bowl at Tampa Bay. Then they kick off the afternoon game.
Did you switch?
Nah, I wanted to, but no, I'm gonna. What's the worst that could happen? Like, we'll all be wrong on that one.
Yeah, you're playing it safe, huh?
I'm playing it safe. I like winning beer. I like when y'all buy me beer.
Fair enough. That's fair.
To kick it off for the afternoon games, we got the Seattle fucking Seahawks against the Arizona Cardinals. The Battle of the Birds, y'all. Seahawks 7-5. Arizona 6-6. Seahawks got the W 26-21 at Aaron Rodgers' New York Jets. Arizona lost 22-23 at the Vikings. And again, Seahawks 7-5 at Arizona Cardinals 6-6. Fly, Hawks, fly. Let's go Seattle.
I'm going for Arizona.
I'll point him out on this game. I really will. Believe it or not, as much as we hear from Brother Man Rattlesnake Roy and the Arizona Cardinals, he did not pick them this week. He picked the Seattle Seahawks as well. Just to point that out there. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills at Los Angeles Rams. Bills 10-2, Rams 6-6. Bills took care of business and whooped the fuck out of those 49ers. 35-10 at New York, Buffalo. The Rams got the W 21-14 at New Orleans. But the Bills are not New Orleans. The Bills will go ahead and take care of business at Los Angeles and handle those Rams easily. Bills got this.
Yeah. Bills Mafia. Watch your mouth.
And Rattlesnake Roy thinks so as well.
I mean, Josh Allen, man, that's a bad motherfucker.
We're looking really good this year again at 10-2.
Fucking,
Got something to prove. And again, the only L that Kansas City has is because of them.
I saw one play that was pretty badass, like, because Amari Cooper's over there in Buffalo now, too. I don't know if you knew that. He tossed Amari Cooper the ball, and, he had two guys, already getting on him, and he tossed it back to Josh Allen like he fucking ran that motherfucker in. Maybe even chucked the motherfucker over. Like, that's a bad dude.
So you went with Bills as well? Bills Mafia, you said that, right?
I did.
Next up, we got the Chi-Town Bears at San Francisco 49ers. Bears 4-8. 49ers just a tad bit better by one game at 5-7. Bears lost to the Lions at Thanksgiving Day, 20-23 at Detroit. 49ers lost 10-35 at Buffalo, New York against the Bills. I'm surprised, honestly, and I'll say this is like I'm, as a Cowboys fan again, not being a fan of the Eagles, Giants, Commanders, Niners, I could go on, Packers, but Niners, it's really surprising me what's going on this year. Again, their record is 5-7, and that's because they got weapons back. But with that, I will say Christian McCaffrey, as of this last game where they got murdered by Buffalo Bills while it was snowing like fucking crazy, is out again. But Purdy, McCaffrey, I mean, like, it's surprising me with all these weapons that they're not executing. Like, I really thought the Niners this year was going to be on the top of the game, and it's still about 5-6 games left of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, it's not over yet, but to be where we are right now in the season at 5-7, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, except they're like third in their division, because it's like Seahawks, Arizona, and then them.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And again, it's the Bears 4-8 at Lions 5-7.
This one's a tough one.
It really is, because Caleb Williams in the Bears, and Caleb Williams' first year is again 4-8, just a game away. Oh. But because what I saw on Thanksgiving Day having to do with the timing and the coaching and like how they lost that game 20-23 at Lions, and that's crazy. They literally could have got that game against the Lions, number one in the NFC right now. I'm not happy. I'm going 49ers.
I think I'm going to go with Chicago. Chi-Town.
Rattlesnake Roy picks the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, that's a tough call, though. Could have gone either way on that one. Yeah, Chi-Town. Windy City. Second windy city compared to Lubbock.
Caleb Williams in his first year, you believe he's going to go into San Francisco in the Bay and go ahead and get that W.
I mean, like you said, it almost beat the fucking... had a close game with the Lions.
On Thanksgiving Day.
San Francisco ain't been as good as they've been in the past.
And it wasn't his fault. I want to say, again, that was all coaching right there. I blame all of coaching. Chicago, you should have won that game. That was crazy. And for the night game, on Sunday Night Football, we got the Chargers at the Chiefs in a divisional game and a rivalry game. Chargers 8-4, Chiefs 11-1. Harbaugh got the W 17-13 at the Falcons. The Chiefs got the W on Black Friday, 19-17 against the Raiders at Kansas City. And again, it's the Chargers at Chiefs.
Oh, man. I've been waiting for this game because the Chargers have been looking good this year. And they're in the same division.
Thank you.
It's hard to bet against the Chiefs, but I'm going with old Jimmy Harbaugh and the Chargers on this one.
That one's really up there. I'm glad it's a Sunday Night Football game.
That's going to be a good one.
Because I would love the Chargers to win. And it was kind of up there, I'm going to say, when I picked the Buffalo Bills to pull the upset that they did and got that one. But I don't see, and it's at Kansas City. We were talking about that earlier in the podcast as far as like the assistance that happens with Kansas City. And it's at Kansas City. Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Who'd Roy pick?
You know who Roy picked? Kansas City Chiefs. He made the comment as far as after they got that L against Buffalo Bill, they're not going to lose another fucking 15 games. If I mark his words correctly, that's what he said. So yeah, he picked KC.
Let's go Harbaugh. Let's go Chargers.
I like beer and I like it cold, but more than anything, I like it when it's free. So I pray KC gets it, and I'm right.
Coors Light. Sponsor Lawnchair Sports.
For Monday Night Football, we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Dallas Cowboys. Bengals, 4 games that they've only won and 8 losses against the Cowboys, who have a better record, believe it or not, at 5-7, and it's at Dallas. But the thing that affects us the most is the first win we've ever got this season in Dallas at our home turf was just on Thanksgiving. That just happened this last game. Whenever we played the Giants on Thanksgiving, 27-20. The Bengals are coming into Dallas knowing this information and pissed off because they took an L 44-38 against the Steelers at Cincinnati. Joe Burrow against Cooper Rush.
Man, that's because I was watching that Cincy-Pittsburgh game. It was a good game, but like there towards the end, like Pittsburgh's picked them off or something, and I was like, oh shit, that shit's over. But when I heard the final score, they got it back a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. But man, this one's a tough call. Like, I really want to pick Cincy, but I'm gonna stick with my boys. Hopefully we can go off the momentum of our first win at home last week.
We got Bland back. We got receiver.
Cooper.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. I don't know. I was thinking Cooper.
Brandon Cooks is back. So we got some players coming back. Demarion Overshown fucking hook 'em horns is playing like a fucking madman. I mean,
it's horns down, but he's a bad motherfucker.
It's a bad motherfucker. Yeah. I'm always picking the Cowboys. Never, even if I know it's coming with an L, I'm always going to pick the Cowboys. And with this one, that's really up there. Again, we're 1 game better than them, and the Bengals, it's not like... I do respect Joe Burrow. And as far as like what and Jamal Chase and what should be done, but that's another thing, like as far as the Cincinnati Bengals looking like the 49ers, you should be looking like this. You got these players, but you're not executing. The only thing that hurts me the most is it's at Dallas, Texas. We barely got our first win in Dallas on Thanksgiving. But again, let's go Cowboys.
I think I saw, because talking about Jamal Chase, I think I saw a deal, like he was quoted saying, like, talking about this upcoming game, like he's having like some sleepless nights or something like that, like, because like no one's ever locked him up like Trayvon Diggs did the last time they played each other. So, I mean, yeah, as long as Diggs locks him up and we got Bland on the other side. Because the defense is good. Our offense is still fucking iffy as fuck. But, yeah, hopefully we can. But, yeah, that's a coin flip. That's up in the air for me. But, go Cowboys.
Rattlesnake Roy went with the Dallas Cowboys as well.
Let's go. Come on, boys.
Let's go.
Do it for the boys. Hand me that hat right there. Do it for the fucking boys. Let's go.
bye weeks this week is including everybody from the Denver Broncos, the Indianapolis Colts, the H-Town Texans, the Baltimore Ravens, the Washington Commanders, and the New England Patriots. Bye-bye, sit down, get your rest up, get better, do what you gotta do, because this week you ain't playing shit. Bye-bye.
Man. I really wish I would have fucking known he's fighting in UFC this week. Because it's a pay-per-view. Last one was 309 with John Jones. I think it's UFC 310. Fuck, I wish I knew he was fighting in it.
I wish you did too.
But I guess that's another week of Lawnchair Sports, y'all.
Thank you for tuning in and joining us, everybody.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm yours truly, DJ Leezy Lee.
And it's your boy Douglas with the $. I was going to say stay black, stay gold.
And stay tuned, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Salud. Skol.
I hope to get some more free beer from y'all. Because it's always better when it's cold and it's not mine and it's free. And I know what the fuck I'm doing with these picks, y'all. I'm a genius. I'm telling you.
Man, I've been on a losing streak the past couple of weeks. Fucking